Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Yasharala.
Call halal,
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash.
It's the brother Gabar.
It's brother Gadaf.
It's your brother Magan.
Brother Yasai.
We're out here, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto the Father and His Son. Also, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well by the spirits and power that be, that exist. Wabragathon unto the hopeful elect. And we're just going to do a quick lesson today. And it's going to be about pilgrimage, all right? I don't know exactly what I'm going to title it, but I'm going to have a video to intro this video. And as you can see, the dude was all good, he was straight, even though it was like negative degrees and shit. And the news reporter wanted him to say it was all cold and shit, but he was just like, nah, I'm good and all that. And he was in like negative something degrees, and he was living like damn in a shopping cart, under a shopping cart, so that's a rough condition, and he was perfectly fine. He looked like a Jake. I don't know if he was though, but if the Lord gonna do that for other people, He gonna do that for His men as well, and on a higher level, And we're just gonna get some scriptures to, edify this pilgrimage thing that's going on, because a lot of people might think once the men of the Lord gotta flee, and the scriptures say, pray not that your flight be in the winter. Somebody get that scripture also? Because scriptures say that because the winter is the toughest part of the year, but people think, a lot of Israelites think, okay, once this starts and I have to become a pilgrim, they think everybody's gonna be a pilgrim. Nah, it's just really gonna be you, because it's gonna be like day-to-day activity. They're eating and drinking and giving in marriage until the flood came. So you're gonna be a pilgrim, just how you see homeless people in the cities. You go to Dallas. We in Texas, so in Dallas you ride around and you just see homeless people everywhere, or in LA or New York or wherever. That's how we gonna be looked at, just like another bum on the street. So if you're not willing to go through with that, then it is what it is. It's all destined, but that's what the men of the Lord are gonna have to go through. That's why you gotta really forsake your life on this side. That's why the scriptures say, he that saved his life on this side, because you're gonna literally be saving your life. But if you don't, if you save your life for the world to come, and you give up your life on this side, you literally gotta give up everything, man, all your possessions, everything, and you literally gonna have to do that so you can serve the Lord. You take that vaccine, take that RFID chip, you can't serve the Lord no more. So yeah, we're going to jump to the scriptures.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
I got the scripture you wanted.
You can bring that up.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day.
All right, because in the winter is the toughest part of the year. All right, the toughest part. You get through winter time, you basically saying something, And to be a pilgrim in the winter is gonna be even tougher. Even Lord gonna be with you, whatever time, however it is, if you have faith. But it is the toughest part of the year, So yeah, that's just a big thing right there. And we're in winter now, at the beginning, and we about to be going through winter ending like, I think it end like, it's just a few months ending like March, I believe. So yeah, it's like 90 days or something. But yeah, man, that's the toughest part of the year, so it's gonna be really tough if we gotta do that. But if we do, you just gotta know that, hey man, like in the video you seen, the dude, he was perfectly fine. He was like, nah, I'm good, But the dude was like, you sure you're not cold? And then he was like, all right, let's take it 6 degrees colder, whatever. So there's just a lot of stuff to look at, man. But also you gotta realize that the Most High is gonna be with you, in that time. Nothing is too too hard for the Lord at all. He's the Lord, You get the next scripture.
And Salaki, one quick thing I want to say is pretty much right now you got to already have it in your mind set already that you're finna be a pilgrim, man. So pretty much everything you got going on, put that, you gotta throw that shit on the side, man.
The back burner.
On the back burner, because guess what? We finna come to a point in time where if you don't want to take that vaccine, or which is gonna be going hand in hand with the chip, they're gonna have multiple vaccines. Then eventually it's gonna be make you get more willing to take the chip. Because ultimately you taking the vaccine, you taking the chip. So if you refuse to take those things, man, then you're gonna have to suffer, man. All right, and then they're gonna make that where it's the only way you're gonna be able to work, and like when the chip come out, that's gonna be the only way you can buy or sell or do anything in this world. So guess what? If you can't do that shit, how you gonna take care of your family? How you gonna do all this stuff? You're gonna have to be a pilgrim. That's where it comes, where you're gonna have to put all your faith in Yahweh Shem Shah. That's gonna be the ultimate temptation right there. The hour of temptation when they bring out this RFID chip being the mark of the beast with the vaccine as well, because they're gonna make it where that's the only way you're gonna be able to work. It ain't no. Let me just work for this little bit amount of time. No, man, it's gonna be that's what it's gonna be, man. So you're gonna have to be a pilgrim in that time. All right, see, because you can't be all these people that's lukewarm. When this hour of temptation hit, it's gonna distinguish who was really serious and who wasn't, man. Because guess what? People who weren't really serious, who was lukewarm, who didn't sow bountifully, all right, who really weren't serious in this truth, man, who weren't really rooted, they gonna take the chip. They gonna crack. They're not gonna endure all this temptation, endure this hardness, man. All right. So we're coming to a point in time where you gotta really get yourself mentally ready, man. Especially for you, Jake, who've never been homeless before. I haven't never been homeless before, so I'm not gonna. I could probably say I'm gonna do it, but I ain't never been through it yet. All right, but I gotta put trust in the Lord, cast some burden upon the Lord.
Actions speak louder than words.
God, it's gonna be way harder when you actually get put in that situation. All right, because you got comfort right now. Okay, and right now you can eat, you can do all this shit, but when you be a pilgrim, you're not able to do all that stuff.
You gonna be eating off of your faith.
Exactly.
Might not eat for some days, you know, and then because it's gonna be another thing I wanted to bring out was it's gonna be more of an option because a lot of people that's homeless, most people really, they're out there by force. They some people might be drug addicts and that led them there. Some people left home of their family and shit, said fuck it. Some people was already born into it, or some people they lost their house, so they got a job in the car, but they still homeless or whatever, however it is. But for us, it's gonna be like, okay, they issued a mandatory vaccine, and you can't take it, so then you become homeless because you choose not to take it. Now, at any time when you're homeless, you literally could be like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go take the vaccine. I'm gonna take the chip. I'm gonna get all my stuff back. So it's really you gotta make the choice, but you also gotta stick to it. Cause we're gonna be homeless for a while, you know, before because apparitions and shit is gonna be out here, but that's just not gonna happen off the bat, you know, cause we're gonna be out here looking like just another bum on the street for a minute, you know, however long that may be. So you gotta also understand that it ain't just gonna be all hell, just okay, take the vaccine, and then oh shit, now I got 7 wives the same day. Now I got spiritual powers. And I'm living in my house.
You gotta endure. You
man,
you gotta go through it first, man.
Yeah, those are perks.
I think you mean reparations.
Reparations?
Because apparitions is like the ghost like image.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about though. About being out here like deep in Jacob's trouble. How it's gonna be demons and shit just doing shit.
I see.
Yeah, like when it get real fucked up, like the Book of Eli, The Road, you know, movies like that. You know, when it's really like fucked up. Hey man, people think it's just gonna get like that in one day. You know,
you gotta build up to that, man.
Yeah, Most High gonna build it up. You know.
And then also you gotta realize that every prophecy has to happen, man. So it's like everything has to happen within a certain way. So guess what? You're gonna have to go through the hour of temptation because you got it. That's one of the biggest things that we got to go through. You're not gonna be able to buy or sell unless you have that mark.
Yeah, and also you gotta stick. You gotta stick with that decision because at any moment you could be out there homeless, and then you sitting outside, you walking past the store, seeing people going in and out daily life, you know, peace and safety or whatever, and then you like, you know what, I need to eat, and then you go take the vaccine, you take the mark of the beast, and they give you a stimulus check, like $1,500, let's say they give you like $3,000 on that thing, then you go eat and shit, go get you some McDonald's, just because you couldn't endure, you couldn't stay on that path, which is the straight gate, you know. But go and get the next scripture.
This is the next scripture. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 40, and it says, "Oh my people, hear my word, and make you ready to thy battle."
How do you make yourself ready to be a pilgrim? Can you get Isaiah 33:6? Because when you a pilgrim, you gonna need stability of mind. Because you will go crazy, man. A lot of people out there, it's gonna be even worse for us because it's more of a choice. You can be like, okay, I'm not taking this, so I gotta go this way. At any moment, you can be like, no, I'm gonna just go take this. So you're gonna need some type of stability in that time, man. So we're gonna find out what's gonna help you in that time and give you a lot of stability. Give you your whole stability. You got it.
Like one more thing, you know, a lot of your families and like women don't have faith, so that's why a lot of men and women they gonna take the chip. So if your wife and kids just took the chip and they doing good, they gonna you know they gonna try and get you to take it. All right, so that's gonna be a lot of people's temptations for the brothers who have families. So some brothers' families they woman gonna take the chip. They ain't gonna endure.
Even the ones that say they're the truth.
They'll mess around and lead a man because he didn't take the chip. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on like that.
It's also gonna be a lot of women that actually get saved by Isaiah 4:1, so they're not gonna take the chip or the vaccine. But that's gonna come when Isaiah 4:1 comes. So you gotta understand the prophecies, the order of things. We're gonna get that because when you become a pilgrim, you're gonna need some stability, man. You're not just gonna be out there. You're gonna need something to keep you sane. So go and read that.
The scripture said, "Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways," man.
Yeah.
All right. So you can't be faint-hearted. You can't be kind of believing a little bit. Because if you believe a little bit, then you gonna take the chip. All right, you gotta fully have your full faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Shah to make it. If you don't have that trust in him fully, then you're not gonna make it. You gonna crack. All right, those demons gonna hop on you, or something gonna happen, and you just gonna crack, man. You gonna take the chip.
And you're not supposed to panic,
Exactly.
or else that makes you go into a woman or 2/3.
You can go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord, the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, is the Most High's treasure. So you're gonna need that treasure when you become a pilgrim. And then it said, wisdom and knowledge shall be your stability, shall be the stability of that time. So when you become a pilgrim, the only thing that's gonna come for you is the scriptures, the Rakak Wadash, all right, the knowledge, the fear of the Lord, having that treasure with you, man. All right, having that treasure with you, you're really gonna be the richest pilgrim, man. The richest person. We're already rich in the spirit. We're the richest people, you know, in the spirit. But it's gonna manifest, you know, the kingdom and all that. But you gotta understand, all right, that why this is happening, where this is gonna take you, all right. All of those prophecies, man, you gotta understand all of those things, because when you become a pilgrim, it's gonna be rough. So you really just gotta digest that and understand, all right, and fear the Lord, all right. Fear the Lord. That's a big thing. Why? Because if you a pilgrim, you become a pilgrim. You a pilgrim for like a month. You know, you see all of this shit going on and shit. You like, damn, you know, whatever. Because you in your mind, you was like, I thought it was gonna be demons out here off the bat, you know, the whatever. And then it's like another month later, and you like, shit. You know, you don't really got that fear of the Lord to you. You go like, man, I'm finna go take the vaccine. I'm finna take the chill. I'm finna get back in my house. I need an apartment. You know, whatever it is. So you don't got the fear of the Lord. You don't got that treasure. So you gonna fold. You gonna fold like a lawn chair, basically.
And then you get into that time, and it says stability. So guess what? A lot of dudes gonna be going crazy. So if you don't understand what the hell going on, and you see people,
Did you read that full scripture?
and you see
Oh,
all these
it's right
times
from the top
come into fruition, man. You see like, dang, man, the vaccine is out. Yeah, and you don't really, and you're not fully rooted, as we was talking about earlier, man. You gonna get in that time period. You ain't gonna be ready. You didn't have that
Yeah,
stability.
the Most High not waiting for nobody.
Exactly.
You was supposed to be ready.
You're supposed to be preparing yourself right now, man. All right, this is the grace period right now. Because we're finna come to a point in time where, you know how the little birds, how the baby birds, the mama, like once the baby birds get a certain size, they on their own. They got to go fly off the nest. All right? After a little certain amount of time. That's why you see certain baby birds, they don't be ready, and they go off and they just splat right on the ground because they wasn't ready. That's what happened to a lot of you Jake, man. All right, you gonna fold, man. All right, it also says wisdom and knowledge is gonna be it's gonna be the strength of salvation. What is salvation? Deliverance from troubles. So that's gonna be how you endure, by having that wisdom and knowledge, fearing the Lord, and having that knowledge, man, of the scriptures, man. That's gonna allow you to keep the word of His patience, man, so you can be kept from the hour of temptation. But you can go ahead.
But this is 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 40 from the top. Oh my people, hear my word and make you ready to thy battle. And in those in those evil days be as pilgrims upon the earth.
Con, oh my people, the Israelites, hear my word, the prophecies, all right, the word, the scriptures, and those evils that's Jacob's trouble, the time we're coming into. Be as pilgrims. That's being homeless. That's being like what they say, nomadic, roaming around. You know, that's how it is. Like the movie The Road, like the movie The Book of Eli. All right, and those evils, that's how we got to be. Why? Because we're not gonna be able to function in society. We're gonna be fully unplugged. Really, it's a beautiful thing because we're gonna be fully unplugged, and now we can strictly just be on Yahweh Shem Yahshua, which we already are. But we got to use this world as not abusing it for right now, to get our daily bread and stuff like that. But when the time comes, the Most High gonna have different things happen.
You got to fully. You're not gonna be able to be. You're not be using Esau for anything.
Yeah, man, you can be in your tent. Then somebody say something outside your tent, like what? They like, hey, they call your name, maybe your Hebrew name, whatever. You know, you zip it down. You get us an angel right there. He like, here's some food. You know, hey man, stuff gonna happen. Big stuff gonna happen, man. You gotta have that type of faith. Go and get the next scripture.
This is the next scripture. This is James, the book of James, chapter 1, verse 2.
Get to Timothy next.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Yeah, chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach.
A good soldier, man. So we're soldiers. A soldier got to endure hardness. A soldier goes through things, and you cannot be caught up in the affairs of this world. That's another scripture.
That's the next scripture.
All right, go and read that.
No man that worth entangleth himself with the affairs of this world, this life.
Started from the top.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, who has chosen us? Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And if you in the war, you warreth. All right, so you in this battle, you don't entangle yourself with the life of this world and stuff, with the things of this world. So you're not worried about all your the family, the house, the car, the money, the woman, all the love shit, all of that shit. Hey, you can't entangle yourself in that if you an actual soldier, man, enduring the hardness and pleasing the one that called you, Yahushua. You gotta please him, man. He called you, and you entangled in the world and stuff. You holding on to this and that, and you supposed to know that this is the time where I'm finna have to forsake all of this and really just give up my life on this side so I can get in the next. So you gotta understand that, man.
And if a soldier ain't ready, we in a spiritual war right now. So if you ain't ready, then your ass you just in for the kill, just like you. It's like you being a soldier and you don't got your gun and all your stuff. You don't got all your armor and all that stuff, man. All right, so we got to be ready to endure all these things thrown at us, including being pilgrimage, man.
Ephesians 6 chapter.
Come on, man, oh yeah, get this right here. 14 and 14, and then read 16. But yeah, as I was going into, man, you said you gotta let go of all these mortal thoughts. You think those, like, you gotta look at Esau soldiers. No, when those niggas in that war, they ain't talking about some oh man, this dude right here is on the ground and stuff. No, if somebody's shooting at him, he's focused on the battle. That's how we gotta be. You gotta be focused, man. You can't be thinking about, oh, my wife, or looking back. No man looking back is fit for the kingdom. So you can't be looking back. You got to keep your eyes singled on Yahweh Shah, getting delivered, man, out of here. Salvation. All right, go ahead.
But this is 2nd Esdras chapter 14. We're going to start at verse 14. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away thy burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
So put off the weak nature.
That's
put
called
off that
weak.
carnal.
That's weak to the Most High. If you entangling yourself with the affairs of this world, while you in this war, that's very weak. All right.
It's gonna cause you to lose the war, cause you gotta be focused, man. Ain't no, like, you gotta look at Esau soldier. Ain't no soldier in that thing like, oh, my buddy just fell. No, if they shooting at you, you in battle, man.
Yeah, you might be able to drag him, but you still in the war.
You
gotta still be focused. You still, hey man, it's a lot to be going on in the world, man. A grenade can get tossed at you at any second. You gotta be focused. You can't be sitting there texting, oh shit, my wife. She talking about I can go back, focus on when you lead a war so you can get back to her. Nah.
You in war, you in battle, man.
Yeah. You don't even know if you're going to make it out.
Exactly. That's why the scripture say to be carnally minded is death. So you're going to be thinking carnally, thinking of this flesh shit, these mortal things, and it's going to cause you to die,
Can
man.
nuke your whole shit.
Cause you not to endure. And one of the things you're going to have to endure is being a pilgrim, man. We got to go through that. All right, go ahead.
And it says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Yes, set aside those thoughts, man.
Man.
Cast that burden unto the Lord. Keep going.
This is verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble. Greater evils, man.
God.
Jacob's trouble. A time never before seen.
So all these Jake that want to say they like fear, they're going to take the chip. And they only going to be good for a short amount of time. All right? You can go ahead and go back to the 2nd Esdras 16. But yeah, they're only gonna be good for a little short time period. You're gonna take that RFID chip, and then guess what? Before you know it, Yahushua returning back, and he gonna destroy your ass. All right. So we have to. That's what we gotta have to go through, man. Cause the triumph of the wicked short. They knew what order ain't gonna last long, and they go into you having that wisdom and knowledge, that stability, man. You have understanding.
They're not even gonna complete the shit.
Exactly.
Most High gonna disappoint them.
But people who don't have that wisdom knowledge, they ain't gonna understand that. They gonna lose faith.
They gonna think this is over. It's over. This is done. This the new normal.
Exactly.
The new normal.
Go ahead.
This is the next scripture. This is James chapter 1 verse 12, and it says, blessed is the man that endured temptation.
Isn't that not gonna be temptation? When you as a pilgrim, you homeless, you see everybody else walking out eating and stuff. Your woman or your family members probably took the chip. They living good. That's gonna be temptation, man.
Cause you could easily just, you know what? I'm gonna just go move in with my sister. I'm gonna get the vaccine. I'm gonna get the chip. I'm gonna get my stimulus on there. I'm gonna start over. That's gonna be an option like 24/7.
But you gotta endure all that. You gotta be a pilgrim. As I said, we gotta be a pilgrim in an evil day, man. So you gotta endure all those things, no matter what. Esau may even put you in a FEMA camp, man.
Go back to my mom's house till I got the vaccine. Now she gonna let me in. I'm gonna get the chip. I probably give her a few $100 for the rent.
see, there's gonna be temptations like that, man.
I'm gonna open the door because I got the chip now. She did the little thing on the door where you gotta have the chip, so I'm gonna program it to where I'm gonna get in and shit.
I'm gonna surprise you.
That's why scripture say. Right. That's why scripture say, fear those things which thou shalt suffer. And you're gonna have to suffer that. You gotta endure all this temptation, man. Because when you be a pilgrim, it's gonna be tough, man.
I'm on 2%.
All right. Kai, you can go ahead.
You got the flock to
It
the
No,
says-
it's 19.
Alright.
And it says, "For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord Yahweh Shai hath promised to them that love him."
Yeah, you're gonna get tried and you're gonna be turned. You're gonna be proven as that fine gold. That's gonna happen. All your impurities gonna be what's it called? You're gonna be in that furnace. It's gonna get burned up, and it's just gonna be left with that fine gold. You're gonna be that real austere man. And the
God.
Most High he gonna work. He gonna work with you through the process. And at the end of it, he gonna set a crown on your head by way of his son. A crown, man. Hey, a heavenly crown. It's gonna have all kind of stuff on there. Gold, diamonds, probably stuff you don't even know about.
Elements we don't even know of, man.
Yeah, it's stuff on this earth Esau don't even know about. We don't even know about yet. But yeah,
You can go ahead
you
next
get
one.
next one.
No, I ain't got no more.
Oh, that's it.
Kai, that's point of
So
lesson,
yeah, man, that's the point of the lesson. All right, hey man, this pilgrimage, it is what you think, but really meditate on just how you be driving around or be in the car or walking around and you see just another bum on the street. You're gonna have to basically be in that position while this place kind of still goes on for a little minute or however long the Lord got it. And really, it's a test. The Lord like, all right, do it, because you might be thinking just, all right, I'm gonna become pilgrim. It's gonna be just chaos. It's gonna start off the bat. Nah, man. And really, certain brothers, Most High can have it to where he actually do, be in the house. Like he don't even have to become a pilgrim. Certain situations, however that happen. But every brother has a different walk, and the majority, really, Scripture says so. Be a pilgrim in that time. So people got to fulfill that scripture. So a lot of people are gonna fulfill it, and if you be one of the ones, you just got to take it, man. All right. So that's basically it. That's the point of the lesson, man. Really get your mind prepared for that. There's nothing really carnally that you could do besides you could buy a tent, and if you want, or different things, but really it's all spiritual. You really got to get that mindset, because it's a mentality. You become a pilgrim, some people ain't gonna be able to take it. They gonna fold. But other people, you got to be very, very austere and rooted. As the brother said, you got to be rooted, man. And you got to have that treasure with you, that wisdom, which is the fear of Yahweh Shai. All right? Because if you don't fear Yahweh Shai, you're going to take the vaccine fast. So, yeah, man, that's basically the point of the lesson. Last thing we're going to say is call halal.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Kakadash.
Until next time, come Yasharala Shalom.
Shalom.